Hello, amazing, incredible, and beautiful Minecrafting fam, and happy, wonderful, wonderlusting, welcome winning, well wishing, winsome hump day. What? Where's that cable? Welcome back to the Minecrafting Doc channel. My name is Caridad, and I am your Mind host. I love saying that. Yay! Yeah, me! I have an LMHC, which is a licensed mental health counselor, and an EDD, a doctorate in education in counseling psychology. I first want to start with I am not feeling my best. I have been sick since started getting sick like on Sunday, and still not feeling my best, but doing much better than I was. A little bit of body aches, nose killing me, eyes killing me, head killing me, but the Super Ninja Nanos are repairing and healing this body, plus I'm taking all my vitamins, doing all the stuff I need to do. So, I want to say welcome back if you're back again. I want to say welcome if it's your first time. And please do not forget to ring that bell. We gotta take it slow today since I don't feel good at all. But I did not want to miss coming on here and saying hello and giving you some wonderful, excellent mind tips, body tips. Because, when you're not feeling your best, it's really important to, topic today, oxygen mask, please. Just like you're ordering something, oxygen mask, please. Yes, that's what we're talking about today. So, do not forget, please, to give this video a thumbs up, and any YouTube video you watch, just give it a thumbs up as soon as you're on there, because it makes such a difference for YouTubers. Not just that, I am showing up today feeling like poo-poo, no lie. So just because I showed up, even though I was feeling like poo-poo, not smelling like poo-poo, just feeling like poo-poo. You been there, done that? Give this video a thumb up because you know what I'm talking about. So let's get started to talk about what happens when you feel like poo-poo and not your best. So what am I wearing today? I am wearing this shirt from Moana. I am Moana. So, the chicken. If you haven't seen it, cartoons aren't just for kids. They are so good for the mind. As a mental health therapist, I would give assignments of watching certain cartoons when we were working together, especially people who are challenged with depression. But even if not, give yourself a hit of cartoon. Maybe one day we'll have a segment on it. But this chicken, okay, going through life like this chicken that wasn't Moana. Okay, so there are things that happens when you're going through life like this chicken. One, you are not fully all up there. There is stuff missing. That's one of the things about it. You are not that clear. Things are not their best. And you need guidance, help, and other resources consistently. But there is also another perk to this chicken. He made it through no matter what. Because sometimes when stuff is missing up there, things don't bother you as much as they would if they were there. So there are two positives and one maybe negative to this chicken. Even when things are not all up there, sometimes it's a good thing. You make it through no matter what. And he did in the cartoon. And the second thing, that's a positive is sometimes you need a break from everything that's up there. So you take that break, and sometimes it's not a bad thing going through life like this chicken. The negative is that if you're not all there all the time, then that is negative points. So taking this as a break sometimes, going into this chicken mode as a break sometimes, not a bad thing. Living there, bad thing, because you can't get things done. You'll get lost, can't find your way, bump into things you don't need to be bumping into, go in the wrong direction, go in the wrong, as a matter of fact, put stuff in the refrigerator that doesn't belong there. That's one example. So, let's talk about today's saying. So, I am reading this book Okay, I'm going to talk to you about the same before we go into craft, since I am not all there, even though she has her notes. So, today's saying is a book that I'm reading, and it's called Just Listen. It is by Mark Goulston. Goulston. So Just Listen. I love this. Natalie Kogan brought him on, and that's where I learned about him. And I am reading this book. It is incredible. So one of the things he says is, let me get myself together. Thank you for working with me. The most important rule for taking control in a stressful situation is get yourself in control first. That's right. Take control of a stressful situation. The first thing you do is get yourself in control first. And what he says is, just like the flight attendants, when you go on any flight, they say if you're with a younger person or a child or someone who needs assistance, if the oxygen mask comes down, you put on your oxygen mask first and then put it on them. Because as soon as you put on that oxygen mask, you have just released the stress of panic so you can take care of them. So, we'll talk about some more later. But just remember, when in a stressful situation, first thing you need to do, and the most important thing, the most critical, is take control of yourself first. Oxygen mask, please. All right, so let's talk about my crafts. So these are from Anna Griffin. They were my mom's. So I found them and I started putting them together. Look at how beautiful. My mom was into flowers, all kind of flowers. Look how gorgeous that is. But as you can see, it is 3D. So when you get this on a card or whatever it is we do with it, it is popping up for you to see. Nothing like a popping up card, 3D. Those are some of my favorites. Want you to know, very difficult for me to do, not easy. Put all those things in place as you're popping them up. And this ones all go even. Sometimes you stagger them, but this ones do not. But look at that, still gorgeous. And then look at these. Oh my God, is that not beautiful? These are also popped up, if you can see that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me show it to you from this side. Oh my goodness, beautiful. So those are my crafts for today. So let's get to talking. Let's check the time. Hey, not doing bad for a person who doesn't feel the best. And you know why? I must show up. Because then, don't believe everything you think, which applies to only those negative thoughts, only. My brain will start saying, you didn't go, so don't go. Nobody misses you. Why would you even go? You're not really making a difference. What are you doing? Why do you do that anyways? There is no reason for you to be doing what you do. Because most people aren't listening because they don't really care about mental health the way you do. And not that they don't care, but it is tabooed. So because it is tabooed and not a norm in our society, most people will not pay attention. So that's why I show up to tell my brain, remember the word? Cállate! That's what you say to negative thoughts. Cállate! And you also show up when your brain is telling you not to show up so you can counter that and make that, shrink that, so you could do more of what your brain tells you not to do. And here in the Mindcrafting Dog channel, we mean the healthy stuff, not the unhealthy stuff. Unhealthy stuff, listen to your brain when it says don't do that. Healthy stuff, do more of that. Swim right in that. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. My little sister used to sing that to me. What do you do? Hoo-hoo! You can tell I'm really not feeling good. But hey, that stuff is making me smile. All right. So let's talk about our talk. So let's first identify what stress is. So I would like you to identify what stress is to you. And it goes day by day, minute by minute, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, the whole entire day. So what is stress to you? Today, what is stress to me is being sick. My system is sick. My body is sick, which then says to my mind, hey, we're sick, join in. But we're not doing that. So stress can be feeling sick. Stress can be related to life. Stress can be related to relationships. Stress can be a fight you had. Stress can be work. Stress can be going to work. Stress can be going in your car. Stress can be driving to work. Stress can be dealing with, what is the grocery list today? Stress can be, what are my finances? What do I have to pay? What do I have to take care of? So I first identify your stress and then prioritize your stress, because some of your stress does not need to be as big as your mind makes it. Remember, that's his primary programming, to enhance and enlarge and magnify the negativity, no matter how small it is. So prioritize your stress. So mine biggest stress today is being sick, and the reason that is the biggest stress is because it keeps me from doing many different things, to include, I feel it. My head is hurting, my nose is not at its best, my neck is hurting, my body is not feeling good. Walking takes a lot of energy, but I made my bed today. Took a little bit, but I still made it. Where yesterday, I did not want to make that bed. So there goes improvement. So what do I do now that I figured out, okay, the biggest thing that's stressing me today is me being sick. So the first thing I do is put on that oxygen mask. Because if I'm stressed by being sick, can I help anybody else? If you're stressed with anything you're being stressed with, can you help anybody else? Can you do anything for anybody else? And if you do it, I guarantee you, you are not getting yourself under control. You are not putting that oxygen mask on first. So you're going to be going around town like this chicken. And remember, if you're not intentionally being like this chicken, then get out of that chicken mode, okay? So what are some of the things that I need to do today? So I have been taking my vitamins. I've been taking medicine as I needed. I've been hydrating nonstop. I've been having orange juice, and I've also been giving myself great treats. So I had some ice cream yesterday. Why not? I had some little chocolates that I bought when I went out and had my friend anniversary, which I got to tell you guys about that. I also been I asked my husband, could he buy me some Cheetos? Because I love, when I'm stressed, putting on my oxygen mask. I love to eat Cheetos with chocolate. Chocolates I love. And orange juice. That is my favorite thing to eat when I am feeling stressed to a point that, oh my God, it's getting the best of me. So to get out of that chicken mode, this chicken from Moana, I invite you to watch that cartoon. Highly recommend it as a mental health counselor. That is your prescription for today. So taking care of myself by putting on the oxygen mask, that means I am taking care of me in case any other stressors come up. I can be clear. I can be in smart, intelligent, clear mode. And I still might not be my best, because I might say, you know what, I'm not feeling my best, so I'll do my best with this. But I am clearer than I would be if I didn't. So let me make sure I didn't leave anything out. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is identify the priority of your stress, which one is the most. The other ones that are smaller, kick them to the side. You pause, identify, and then put on that oxygen mask. Because guess what? On the airplane, when things are happening, first it happens, then the oxygen mask comes down. So start, oxygen mask, please, when you're not feeling your best, okay? Identify the stressor, pause. Identify stressor, put on your oxygen mask, which means you take care of yourself first. Whatever that means, healthy is what you do first. And for the future, hopefully next time, we are going to be talking about some signs and symptoms of inner peace. I'm going to give you one today. A tendency to think and act spontaneously rather than on fears based on past experience. Is that not gorgeous? I love it. Signs and symptoms of inner peace. So that's the other thing that I'm doing for myself today, is highly taking care of myself, being in the calm. I've done Tai Chi, I've done Qigong, I'm reading, taking notes, and then, as my husband said a little while ago, I'm making myself take breaks. So I invite you to put on your oxygen mask. Have a beautiful rest of a beautiful day. Goodbye, amazing Minecrafting fam.